Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math. And today we're going to learn about differentiation. And we're going to apply the chain rule. We're going to differentiate each function with respect to x. So if I was given this function, f of x is equal to the third root of negative 2x to the fourth plus 5. Okay? Well, I always like to rewrite this to not have the third root and write it to the 1/3 power. So I'm going to rewrite this to be f of x equals, parentheses, negative 2x to the fourth plus 5, all of that to the 1/3 power. So now I want to see if I can write this as a composite function by f of g. If f is equal to x to the 1/3 power, really what's in my parentheses to 1/3 power, label that x, my g is what's in the parentheses, which is a negative 2x to the fourth plus 5, and hopefully we can see that I can make that my f of g. So now I have that. Let's go find f prime, which is 1/3 x to the negative 2/3 power, and g prime to be derivative of g, negative 8x to the third. Okay, so now I have f prime, and g prime. Let's take the derivative using the chain rule. So I have f prime of x here equals f prime of g, f prime 1/3 parentheses, whatever that x is, to the negative 2/3 power, and then I'm going to put g on the inside here, g being negative 2x to the fourth plus 5. I need to multiply that by g prime, which is a negative 8x to the third. And so at this point, I have my derivative, but I want to simplify that. So in simplification, f prime of x here, I notice I have an exponent that's a negative. I don't like that. I'm going to make a positive, put it in the denominator. So let's go do that. Negative 2x to the fourth plus 5. And it's going to be the positive 2/3 power. Now I have 1/3 times an 8. Can't really simplify that, so let's put the 3 down here, 8 up there, and the x to the third right there. Okay, but we can't forget our negative sign. So we put the negative sign out here, okay? And there we have it. We kind of simplified as rearranged, nothing really eliminated. And we have our derivative, f prime of x, is equal to negative 8x to the third all over 3 times negative 2x to the fourth plus 5, all to the positive, or that parentheses to the positive 2/3 power. So let's recap. We're given f of x is equal to the third root of negative 2x to the fourth plus 5. I rewrote that to have it, instead of the third root, to the 1/3 power. I then found my f of g, and then I found my f prime and g prime. From there, I took my derivative using the chain rule and had f prime of g times g prime. From there, at this point, I had my derivative, right? And so the rest is just algebra. I simplified, right? Bringing my negative exponents down and combine it to a fraction here. And now my final answer of f prime of x is equal to a negative 8x to the third over 3 parentheses negative 2x to the fourth plus 5. And that parentheses is to the 2/3